Today I'm going to talk to you about how to start on YouTube in 2024 and how to grow a channel this year. So if you were like me when I first started doing YouTube, I was thinking if I should start a YouTube channel or not. Should I put myself out there or not? And it turns out me doing that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. So I want to break down to you if you are afraid or if you're scared to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you have a YouTube channel but you're not really uploading on it because you don't know necessarily what to upload, or let's say you're just, again, fearful to actually get started. I hope I can break down some of those barriers for you today. So hopefully after you leave today's video, you feel a little bit more inspired to take action and get started. So how do you grow on YouTube 2024? And I'm going to be sharing with you my opinions and thoughts on it, and also some strategies and plans I'm going to be using moving forward on my other channels as well, including this one too. So be on the lookout for it. And the first thing I want to talk about is consistency. Yes, consistency is one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, and I do struggle with it sometimes myself. And the thing is, being consistent creates momentum, and that's exactly what you're looking for, is momentum, and especially to the point to where it builds a habit for you. So going to the gym once or twice a month is not being consistent, but going to the gym, let's say, okay, I go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week. That is being consistent, and you will see the results. I read an extremely good book not too long ago, which I can highly suggest, and it's called The Compound Effect, which really makes you think that everything you do really does matter. And I know it may seem like on the day it doesn't matter, but again, taking those small actions and doing something routinely on a daily basis or on a weekly basis really does compound over time. But you won't see that until you get to a further enough point to look back and realize that all the work you were doing and being consistent, that is why it really paid off. So I believe in YouTube 2024, being consistent is going to be something that's really going to be key for a lot of creators, and including myself. I plan to be more consistent on this channel as well, bringing weekly videos, weekly content, chatting with you guys, helping you all out as well, start your YouTube channels or any things you might be struggling with as well, and sharing my insights to really help you, and also being more consistent even on a personal level in life, whether that's working out, going to the gym. I have a really good schedule and routine, but it can always be improved, and consistency and discipline is something that is such a good habit to have. So what does that look like for you if you're creating content? I've seen so many channels that they talk about, let's say they're not really growing or they don't really see results, and if you look at the channel, they haven't really uploaded in a very long time, or they're not really consistent. Maybe they had a little consistent run here or there, or let's say a video every day for like a month, and then the next month no videos, or a video every other day, and then they stop and they take a 6-month break and they come back with a video, and they wonder why they may not be growing. And I've experimented with this with a lot of channels, and the channels that I'm most consistent on tend to see the most growth. And that's something, again, that I'm really going to be focusing on this year, is being really consistent and really being intentional with the content I'm creating. Now that can look like a video every day, or 3 videos a week, let's say for this channel, or on my other channels, 2 videos every day or video every day. Again, it's really, depending on your schedule, your energy levels, what type of channel you have, what type of content you're creating. If you're a gaming channel, you might be able to make more videos than someone who does videos, let's say like Mr. Beast, that may take a while on production and is really high quality and really gets millions of views and pays off in the very end. But they also invest a lot into that content. So again, it's all about knowing your content, what your audience as well enjoys that you create, and how you fit into that, and what that output looks like. Another way to grow on YouTube this year is going to be doubling down on what's working, and I'll explain this and I'll break this down. So when I started doing videos, and let's say I had a video that popped off and got 1 million views, for an example, like I did a challenge that got 1 million views, and after I did the challenge, I was like, okay, well, I don't know what else I would do because I've already done the challenge. But however, a smart strategy is to actually see how I can make another version of that challenge. So really leaning into not making one-off videos, but videos that sort of connect to each other. So if I do a challenge, let's say, and it does extremely well, what's another challenge similar to that challenge that people will enjoy that I can do? And not thinking that, okay, if I do this challenge, it's done, I can never do a video on it again. I mean, listen to the data. If everyone loved this video, YouTube loved this video, why not create another video similar to that video so then people would now watch it? So again, that's what I mean by doubling down on what's working as well. And let's say you're uploading multiple games. I have a channel where I upload multiple games. If something is working, do more of what's working. Don't go against it. So again, that's what I mean by doubling down on what's working. Another way to grow on YouTube this year, I think, is really going to be storytelling. I almost feel like a shift coming over to YouTube. Of course, this depends on the channel, but storytelling is something that I feel like really is something you just can't really avoid. People love storytelling and people love listening to stories. I mean, it's an incredible skill to have. I'm even still trying to improve my storytelling as well. And even when I analyze my videos, the videos that have storytelling in it tend to do a lot better than videos that don't have any storytelling. I mean, everything in life has a story to it, or you want to know the story about it. I mean, just think about some of your favorite movies. They have a story. I mean, would you want to watch a movie where you straight saw the ending? No, you want to watch the video. You want to see the hero's journey. You want to see the story, the flow, the ups, the downs, the challenges, and then the ending. So I think focusing on storytelling, again, something I'm really going to be intentional about improving on this year, I think is going to be a key to growing on YouTube this year. Now, this next thing I want to talk about is really something that I think will always apply if you're especially a content creator or really anything in life in general. Like, you can even use this outside of content creation in YouTube, and that's really just being adaptable. Now, what does being adaptable means? That means that if something is working this year, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work next year. And when you get to next year, learning and understanding that you can't use the same strategies and things that work this year into next year. Now, maybe there are going to be some things that work this year into next year and in the future or in the years. Like, there's always going to be a foundation of things that work. But however, there are going to be things that just don't work anymore, and you have to adjust. And we've talked about this as well, even when it comes to the whole content creation process. You know, recording a video and not thinking about your title and thumbnail, that's a big no-no. But something you want to do today to adapt is thinking about that title. How are people going to look at this? Also having multiple thumbnails ready so you can A/B test as well, which is something that's going to be on YouTube. And really knowing exactly, again, who your audience is, and also something I'm still improving on as well as a student of YouTube. So that's something to think about. So having those thumbnails ready, being adaptable as well to see what's working, what's not working. Maybe there's certain titles that were working at some point that aren't really working. And maybe there's certain things that are working for your channel that's not working anymore. So being adaptable is so key, especially when it comes to change. And I know sometimes that changes can happen and we may have a tendency to point the finger like, oh, YouTube's not showing my videos, or this is not working. Why is this person, growing and I'm not? But we really should be focusing on ourselves, not comparing ourselves to others, and really trying to see, okay, what can I do better? How can I do better? And what's the steps that I need to do better? And that can even be maybe looking for mentorship and learning. Again, I've invested in mentorship. I absolutely love it. I love having mentors and learning the game of YouTube, especially something that I enjoy doing. I even have a life coach and I have multiple mentors in my life that help me throughout my journey. Now, another way to grow on YouTube in 2024, I feel like, is going to be really niching down. So YouTube knows exactly who your audience is. You know exactly who you're creating content for. So YouTube can really serve that to your audience and they just enjoy it. And again, it's a beautiful thing when you create videos that your audience loves and you just can keep, you know who your audience is, you know what your niche is, and you get a lot of clarity from that and a lot of success from it as well. So niching down, knowing exactly what kind of content you want to create, but also being, again, open to be adaptable to certain things if you want to change as well. And that could be something like, when I say niching down, broad example here is not having a Minecraft and Roblox channel as one, but you have your Minecraft channel and you have a Roblox channel. You don't have a fitness and cooking channel as one. You have a cooking channel and you have a fitness channel. Why? Because those are two different types of viewers. And that's really important nowadays on YouTube, is making sure you're not sort of cross-pollinating those viewers, and really knowing that, okay, YouTube can say, okay, this channel, the viewers love this Roblox content, so we're gonna go find people that love your videos, that love Roblox, and for this channel, YouTube's gonna look and find those Minecraft viewers that really enjoy the Minecraft. But if you sort of cross pollinate sometimes, it can sort of mix things up a bit. So now you're getting like different viewers for different content, and it's just best to have it niche down and separate it. And the final 2 tips here, which I could go on about this all day long, is really being patient and taking action. And by I mean patient is you set the goal and you work towards the goal. And being patient means not expecting changes or things to happen overnight. I mean, I've grown channels to 100K quite quick, less than 6 months, but I've also had channels that have not hit 100K subscribers and I've worked on for a year or plus. So it really depends. But again, those are areas of improvement that is on my end that I need to work on as well, in finding the audience and taking accountability that, okay, I am in somewhat control of the content I create, not necessarily the amount of subscribers, but however, just being aware that, okay, this takes time. But I hope you found this video helpful. And if you have not started creating content, why not start creating it today? So let me know down below in the comments if you are creating content yourself. What are some things you might be struggling with that you need help with? I would love to know down below in the comments. But I wish you the best rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.